Hi, this is Alton Walker, setting the pace, reporting for Alton Walker TV at altonwalker.com. I'm going to speak to you today about different ways in which people make money. 3 different ways primarily. You have what they call linear income, leveraged income, and residual income. I'm going to highlight those 3 because they're different in terms of the core values that the individual will have as a result of that. Now see, if you have linear income, let's explain linear to you. Linear is like streamline. When you hear linear, you hear the word line. It's just straight or direct. So in the sense of income, it's a direct payment that you get for your efforts. Another way of putting it, as many people say in the business world, is that you are trading your time for money. So when you are earning linear income, if you're working, or if you are self-employed, or if you are in some type of business where you once you put your effort in to achieving results financially, you will get a one-time payment for that. Again, that's linear income. If you are on a salary where you are getting paid month after month, the minute you stop getting paid, the minute you stop working, should I say rather, the minute you stop working, you do no longer get paid. That is linear income. So you have, and a lot of time on a linear income basis, when you're working, or if you're self-employed, you know, self-employed to somewhat has a bit more advantages over, say, someone who's employed, because in that you're in a certain degree, you're kind of like more in control of your destiny as opposed to someone who works, because when someone works, they are subject to the rules of the employer or what the employer tells them to do, and as long as they listen to what the employer tells them to do, they have a job. If they don't listen to what the employer tells you to do, if you don't blow your chance the first time, they may get a few chances, but after a while, if you don't adhere to the rules and regulations of your workplace, you will lose your job. And in that respect, there is no control. You know, you can lose your job just like that, or as they say, sometimes you may become expendable, where you're not a serious loss to the company, they can just hire somebody else. So being a self-employed person in that respect has its advantages. However, but where they share the same values insofar as the income is concerned, is that they're both get income based on their efforts, be it you're employed or self-employed for that matter. It's just based on your own efforts. So that's linear income, trading time for money, and a lot of times, because you're either employed or self-employed, there is more month at the end of the money instead of more money at the end of the month, because as soon as you get paid, you are looking for the next month to come along as a result of what you have left over. Now the smart thing with a self-employed person, or a business owner should I say, over someone who is employed, is that when you get paid, you get taxed before you see the net. You get gross pay. If you look on your pay slip, you get gross, and you get on the gross you get taxed, and then after you get taxed, then you get your net, which then enables you to spend your money. But if you are self-employed or a business owner, the advantages that you have is that you earn money, you can spend your money, and you can get taxed on what's left over, so long as you account for all the stuff that's related to your business. So with the difference with the values in the employed person and the self-employed person is that the employed person, they get paid gross, so that means they earn the money and they get taxed and then they spend it. A self-employed person, they earn money, spend it, and then they get taxed. So it's kind of smart, or it's more tax favorable to the person who's self-employed or a business owner. Second one, leverage income. Sorry, I jumped kind of quickly, but I just wanted to give you an idea or synopsis or an overview of linear income. Second one is leverage income. Leverage is derivative of the word lever. What lever? Take, for example, somebody on a seesaw. For example, I'm on a seesaw, and I want to be catapulted into the air from one side of the seesaw to another. I mean, that's dangerous. I don't advise that anybody, but just giving you an idea of what leverage is about. Now, there's a lever, 2 levers on a seesaw on either side, correct? Now, if I sit on the seesaw, one side of the seesaw, and then you have another person that sits on the side of the seesaw, and we're say more or less like the same weight, chances are that we may balance out the seesaw. However, if someone is, say, 3 times or 4 times heavier than me and they sit on that seesaw, chances are I'm going to go up, they're going to go down. So if I want someone who is 3 or 4 times heavier than me, if I utilize someone that's 3 to 4 times heavier than me to catapult me into the air, then I'm leveraging off of his weight or off of his or her effort. Or if it's not just, I'm not taking a poke at people that are overweight or big in size or because they weigh a certain amount. It could be 3 or 4 people on that seesaw as well that sit on that seesaw that again are equivalent weight to the person who was, say, heavy, and 3 or 4 people sit on that seesaw. Again, I would go up in the air because I'm leveraging the efforts of other people. Again, Christmas, Santa Claus. Santa Claus has a sledge, and on that sledge he has and he has reindeers. Yeah, he has the reindeer. Now Santa Claus, in order for him to get to carry around all the presents to all the little kids, and they can have their goodies and they open it up at Christmas time,